Here I am.
It looks like you.
Glasses
And
and
the
all.
hat.
Hey everybody, happy Monday. Welcome to our radio show. Every Monday we got some great guests, and thank you everybody for applauding. The crowd's getting wild, you know.
Energetic for a Monday.
So we're here at ACB News Showcase. We introduce champions, winners, everything. I'm here, your host, Captain Americas. I don't fight crime, I just grow businesses, okay? I'll play it safe. And my co-host, Sonia Montenegro.
Good morning,
Yay!
everyone.
And we have some special guests today. Andrew and April Kinsey from Alliance Dent Repair.
Thank you.
I'm telling you,
Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
I had the honor of meeting them at the Texas Legends. If you haven't gone to a Texas Legends game, you need to go.
Absolutely.
I
So
mean,
much fun.
We love
it's like it's like a big family, you know? I mean,
It is. It's
a lot
more
of
than
fun.
basketball. I think
It
that's what
is.
I love about it. The basketball is great, but it's more than that.
It's when I go to the Mavericks game, I got to stay sitting down at the Legends. We're all over the place.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. A lot
Free
of
roam.
fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
But Sonia, how was your weekend?
It was great. It was great. I had fun at the game on Friday as well, so we had a good game. Legends.
It was
It
a
was
good
fun.
game for somebody.
I about had a heart attack.
Crazy, huh?
It,
But it was fun.
and Friday was like 1 point, right?
Well, that's the one. Yeah, that's when I was there Friday. I
should have
couldn't
that.
believe it.
No.
I couldn't.
I know.
I'm looking at it with 3 seconds left. They're driving toward the basket, the Legends, and they go against the tallest guy from the other side. I'm like, oh, give me a break. You
They
know?
wanted that foul.
Yeah.
They didn't get it.
Yeah, we
They were
didn't
hoping
get it.
for the
We should have
foul.
gotten it.
I think it was a foul. It was too
I
big.
think there was too.
That's
But
right.
I don't know about those refs.
That's a foul, isn't it?
That's right.
We're here in beautiful Arlington, Texas, the capital of sports, excitement, and entertainment. And we're here with the CEO, Angel
Yay.
Martinez.
Woo.
Thank you for having us on the show. You are on www.radiometroplex.net. Beautiful not downtown, but we're close to downtown Arlington, Texas. How about the weather?
Beautiful
It's
outside
nice.
today.
It's a little crazy last night. We were hoping for some hail, but it didn't happen. We got a lot of wind.
I like that. I wonder why.
I'll tell you. I'll explain it.
That's why I like April. April's like, we'll take care of you. Do not worry. If hailstorm
Right.
comes in, we're gonna take care of you. It doesn't matter. But anyway, we're very happy to have you here today, on radio show, and Andrew and April. I mean, that's quite a good combination right there.
Right?
Double
I
A's.
think so.
Double A's, right?
I think so. 18 years so far, we've been doing pretty well. So we're our
Yeah.
19th year of marriage. So
Wow,
working out
18
good for
years.
us. Yeah.
So is he a keeper?
He is.
Barely.
I don't know. Probably the same for me though. Anybody who's been married for any amount of time knows it's
work.
not always easy, even when you're with the right person. But we make it work. We live together. We work together. So we're with each other all day, every day, and we're a team.
So who's the boss?
Both of us. It
Yeah.
depends on
What job
it de-
you?
yeah. It
job
depends on
you
what the
have?
job is.
I like that.
have?
See?
Yeah.
She knows her jobs. I know
Well,
my
people ask me
jobs.
all the time, how can we, live together and work together and not want to kill each other? And it's really simple. We both stay in our own lane. I know what I'm good at. He knows what he's good at. We, discuss things that we need to, if we both are trying to make a decision, but ultimately I trust his judgment on the things that he's an expert about, and he trusts mine on the things that I'm well versed in. So yeah, that's a good marriage tip for y'all. That's free. Stay in your own lane. Stay in your
I
own
So
like
lane.
now-
that. I like that.
Sonia, who's the boss in your family?
I think we're pretty much the same. Like I do, my side, but when it comes to be on the field, I don't mess up with that. So it comes out to be the same.
And Gloria, who's the boss in our side?
Definitely not me.
Whoa!
The captain. They call you captain for a reason.
No. Actually, the one that thinks is the boss is my daughter.
Oh.
I was just confused which boss, right?
Oh, God.
So, you know, we met at the Texas Legends, and it's been a lot of fun because it has been like a family. We've been there. I think we were there the second year that the Legends started. So we've been there.
2012.
Yeah. So I guess they call us the senior citizens of the Texas Legends.
Yeah.
No, you're the
The
OG.
founders.
Yeah.
You're
So
the OGs.
we were there the
That's right.
second year because the first year we didn't know about it, but the second year we went there, and it's been a great experience. Thanks to the whole group, Brittany, Wynn, Malcolm, Spud Webb, and Del Harris. I mean, we could go on forever. What a group,
Yeah.
We have a lot of
Amazing.
I
fun.
agree.
As soon as you come in, you feel like you're part of the family.
Yep.
And sometimes they say, "Who let Herb in?" Well, we forgot to lock the door. Sorry guys, I got in. But it's been a good experience in that I've made a lot of connections, good connections, and a lot of our members have come from there. And it's been a terrific relationship. So anyway, if you're listening, Malcolm Farmer, you owe me one. You owe me lunch. And not at Taco Bell. Nothing wrong with Taco Bell, but I want steak.
You deserve steak.
EG steak or something like that. But anyway, let's get to the real subject here. The stars of our show, Andrew and April. And tell us about yourself. Like, when you got married, did you already have the dent repair shop, or how did this happen? How did you get into the business?
Okay, so I met a guy when I was going into college, and basically he was a young guy, lived on his own, had a brand new car, and I was like, what do you do? And he said, I take dents out of cars. So he showed me what he did and got me in a company called Dent Wizard, and I was there for a couple years. And after that, we just got our own deal. We kind of just chased hail for a while, and then we decided to make Dallas our home. So we've been here since 2016 total.
Yeah, this is Andrew's 23rd year in the business. So I actually met him when he transferred with Dent Wizard. I was born in Memphis, and they transferred him to the Memphis area. We met through a mutual friend. So we dated for a couple of years before we got married. But then he was doing, I think, mostly like auctions and route work. And not long after we got married, he actually started doing the hail repair, where he would go where hailstorms had happened and work with body shops or insurance companies or other dent repair companies. That's actually how he got into hail repair. So.
Wow, that's a good story. And like all businesses, was it tough starting out?
It is. I mean, we've been to 9 different countries, language barriers. It's a lot of charades playing. Trying to make them understand what to do and how you need them to work so you can do your job. So, but it's just been one of those things that it's always just been easy for me. It's just I've never had a problem with the dent part, and even just learning and teaching other people is just something that I love to do.
That is amazing. But the good thing about it is having a team. You all are a very good team together.
Yeah, she handles all the insurance, paperwork, customers, and we handle everything in the back, So it works out really good.
Yeah,
Wow.
we've got another guy that works with us. His name's Ty Murray. He's actually holding everything down while we're here. He's really been a blessing to us. He comes from a body shop background and just a general, appreciation for cars, and so he's definitely a big help to us. So if you stop by the shop, you're going to run into him as well. And honestly, we couldn't do it without him. He's definitely a blessing. His birthday was yesterday, so
Hey,
shout out,
happy
happy
birthday! As we always say, and many more.
That's
you know?
right. That's right.
Now, Sonia, have you ever seen a dent on your car?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Now, do you know where we need to go?
Now I know. Now I know. Where's the, we can contact you guys if we
Yeah.
ever need, luckily we didn't have, well, for us, I didn't have, because my car was not in the garage. I'm glad we didn't have any. I'm glad, but where can they contact you? If, we get a storm coming soon, where can people get in contact with you guys?
Well, so you can always call us. You can find us online at alliancedenrepair.com. And then, of course, our physical location is 1605 Capitol Avenue. So we are in East Plano, kind of close to Richardson,
Okay.
close to that line there.
Perfect. Awesome.
Good.
Yep. And we do hail damage, door dings. We do large dents. So as long as the paint's still intact, then it's a good chance that we can repair it without having to go through your insurance. Or if it is,
Oh,
you know,
really?
it won't have to go through a body shop and have to be repainted and then devalued. You know, you don't want your car painted and get the devaluation on it because you lose money. So if you keep it factory paint, factory metal, then you keep your value.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they use specialized
Wow.
techniques. So there's special tools and stuff that they actually use. For instance, if you had a dent, say in your door, where someone opened their door into yours, we'd actually we actually go through the
We'll
top
show you how
of the
to fix
door,
those.
and they use tools that push from the inside out. And people go, "Oh, so you just pop the dent out?" Well, not exactly. There's a little bit more finesse to it than that. Otherwise, everybody would just be popping
That's
dents
right,
out.
right.
So there definitely is a skill level to it, and it is something that makes sure if you don't come to us that you use a trusted company, and you can actually find some information on our website about things that you should be looking for in a company that's going to take care of dent repair for you. So like I said, maybe if we're not close enough to you, maybe you live in a different state, you can't come to us, we do have information on our website that will help you, and we're always happy to help anyone that we can. If you have a question, just pick up the phone and call us. I don't care if you're in a different state. Our goal is to make sure that people understand what the dent repair process is like, what they should expect if they're going to get that type of repair, so that they don't end up with a bad repair. Because if you get someone that's not qualified, if you get someone that really doesn't know what they're doing, if you're a DIYer and you're watching a YouTube video trying to do it at home, there's a good chance you're going to end up needing a little bit of help. So definitely make sure that you're picking the right company, because it's really important, especially here at DFW. There's a lot of competition for the type of work that we do, and it's not all the same. So just make sure that you're picking the right people to make sure that you're getting a repair that you're paying for.
And you don't have to have a license to do it, so anybody can do it. So you really got to trust the people that you're doing business with, because you don't know. I mean, and you said something about insurance. So you work with all the insurance companies?
We do. We're also certified, and so even though there's not a license that's required for the type of work that we do, Andrew does hold certifications that we're not required to have, but we do it just because we want to make sure our customers know that what they're getting when they come to us. We do work with all different types of insurance companies, and there's a common misconception a lot of times. If you're not sure where to go, your insurance company will say, we use direct repair facilities, and that's companies basically that are contracted with insurance companies for a discounted rate. So they're going to try to send you to those places because they get a better deal. So it costs your insurance company less. And the downside to that is a lot of times you get what you pay for. So as a technician, if you're not getting what you deserve for the repair, are you going to do the best job? Ethically, yes, you should, but not a lot of people don't work that way. They're only going to do just enough in what they get paid for. We're an independent retail shop, which means we don't get any of our work fed to us from insurance companies. Every bit of it is based on our own salespeople, our own marketing efforts, and then, of course, return business, which we have a lot of, which we're grateful for. I'll take a new customer any day of the week, but a referral just makes my heart sing, because that's people that we have proven ourselves to, that, you know, they believe in us, they believe in what we do, and they want to tell other people about it. So, so you don't necessarily have to go where your insurance company tells you to go. If you want to pick a company like us, according to the law in Texas and in most other states, you're allowed to choose what repair facility you want to go to. If your insurance company tells you you have to go to this place or to that place, that is not true, and it's actually against the law. It's called steering. So just know that it's your vehicle, you're paying for that policy, and you have a choice. And if you get hail damage, you get dents, we would really appreciate being that choice.
And this is a problem, especially for our female members and listeners. How do you know where to go? You know, well, how do you know who to trust? Because you really don't know. I mean, even myself, I mean, I wouldn't know. I mean, somebody says, I'm going to do this. Well, okay. I don't know if that's right or wrong, right? So it's really good to go with someone you trust and think. I have no qualms about going with you. I mean, and Sonia, if you, I'm sure her, and I know how Sonia thinks, she likes everything done right, and she does, but now she's got someone that she can go to and trust, you know, and that's such an important feeling, because even in her business, I trust her, you know, because I know she's going to do a great job, you know, and that's so important nowadays, and a lot of people don't realize that. But so if my insurance company tells me I need to go to XYZ, I don't have to. I can just say I'm going over here.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, and because they don't know, like, people or, company that has a good reputation, or, that's what they're gonna do, because that's the easiest thing to do. But it's good to know that now people they know that they have options. They don't have to go with their company, the insurance company has.
Yeah, and it doesn't necessarily mean that what their insurance company is telling them is bad. It's just a lot of places that they choose are going to be franchise type places. So the service that you're going to get is going to be based on whichever. Not all of those franchises are run the same. Not all of them have quality people. There's a lot of inconsistency when you're dealing with what we call like the big box companies, right? But with us, we're a small business. We are family owned. Literally 3 of us. We bring in additional technicians during hail season as needed. That we luckily are able to meet so many different technicians. We've been running a competition this was our 12th year, I think, this year, for Mobile Tech Expo. It's a convention that we have in Florida for all types of different auto reconditioning jobs, but specifically paintless dent repair. We run a competition. They're called the Dent Olympics. So we get to see these top level competitors come in and compete. And so when it's time for us to bring in technicians to help, we have a roster of who the best. And this is an international competition, so these people come from all over the world. We have people from Japan.
Oh, wow.
We have people
That's
from.
so interesting. You would think that,
Right. I know you. It's the only time of year we actually put dents in cars.
Yeah.
We have to put them in the cars to be able to.
You actually do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you gotta
So
fix it.
tell them about
Yeah,
the cannon.
So me and my dad, the first year we were there, all the dents were inconsistent, and we said something about it, and I was approached and said, hey, do you want to come help? And everybody complained, but nobody wanted to help. So I was like, yeah, sure. So I went the first year, and I noticed they were putting every dent in by hand. So it's just human error. It's just there's no way to make them perfect. So anyways, me and my dad made this air cannon. You can look it up on YouTube under Den Olympics air cannon. There's videos of it.
Yeah, there's that.
And basically, it's a glorified like potato gun. It's made out of PVC, and we put it up against the car and we shoot a bullet into the car, and it's every dent comes out the same. Every dent's in the open, so we try to make it as fair as possible. So, and then everybody that win, people that win, they have the bragging rights, and come back, and we've had one guy win 3 or 4 years in a row. He comes back every year and just competes.
Yeah, he's
So
from
it's-
Slovenia.
Very
And then we have
Yeah,
people
we've
from
had-
Canada, tons of technicians from all over the U.S.
We've had a couple new competitions that we do, dent trials, which is 3 different dents you have to do in 90 minutes. and then a tag team, which is 2 dents, and there's 2 people, and they tag in and out. Only one can work at a time, and they have an hour.
They do intro music and costumes. That one, I mean, it is a serious competition, but it's seriously so fun too.
Yeah.
Because they
It
really
sounds like fun.
get to bring a little bit of fun into the seriousness of a competition. And then this year we actually introduced a beginners competition, which is for technicians that have 2 years or less, and you actually have to be sponsored by someone. It's usually the person who has trained you is kind of seeing how it worked out this year, but yeah, so that's the show for Orlando. And then there's we've been trying to do a show in Vegas. COVID kind of slowed that down. We had a couple in Vegas. We're working on one for this year, so we're just waiting on the announcement for that. Hopefully that's coming up this fall. So yeah.
Oh, it sounds like you guys have a lot of fun.
It is
Try to.
fun. It's
No.
hard work. I mean, we prep for it months and months in advance, but ultimately, I mean, it's crazy when we get there because we have a lot of Andrew's parents always come and help us out. And but yeah, I mean, we have a great time, but it is a lot of hard work.
That's
We love it.
awesome. Do you guys have any kids?
No, we have a dog, and
You have
our
a
dog
dog?
is getting a dog on Wednesday
Oh.
night. So we're
Get
gonna
a
have a
little
puppy soon.
a little chocolate puppy.
Just one?
Yeah, we got a charcoal lab now, and we're gonna get a chocolate lab on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Gunner's finally gonna be allowed to have chocolate.
I mean,
Wow.
this is the Dent Olympics 2023.
Yeah, that's what he was doing over there.
I'm looking at him
So
like,
you should look at
wow.
the dent cannon.
Yeah, the cannon's pretty interesting.
But
His dad actually
dent
built a new
Olympic
one.
cannon. And there should be a video, but it shows
Yeah, on YouTube.
us shooting it in. Even the first year we did it.
But it's
So
fun.
everybody just said it wouldn't work and all those things, So we had to prove them wrong. So
Oh, I love that.
So now,
I love
now
that.
12
Yeah.
years, 12 years running, nobody complains about. If we have any complaints, it's this is too hard.
Yeah, we do get a little bit of that.
So,
Oh, yeah.
But we have
You
all-
see the cannon. Woo.
Yeah, it's interesting.
but it's a show for detailers, for glass repair, for paint protection, paint correction, just all kinds of mobile services.
Very interesting.
Sonia, your husband would love the Olympic cannon.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
yes.
can
you
just see him.
So we made a new one this year. It has a 4-inch barrel because it had to have a crease in it.
Oh, yeah.
We got over 1 million views on the Mobile Tech Expo website or their TikTok.
TikTok, yeah.
On their TikTok, over 1 million
Which is pretty
views for
cool.
that.
Wow.
Fun.
But
See?
it's crazy.
That's awesome.
I learned something new today, and we'll take a little break, and it's time for music.
Yes, sir.
And the CEO is going to put something exciting. Are you going to make us dance?
Heck yeah.
Whoa. Sounds like last night, the rain.
All we could hear was wind.
Oh, yes. My kids had to stay with me in my room. They couldn't be upstairs. Welcome back, guys. We're here live at Radio Metroplex in Arlington, Texas. Captain America and our special guests today, April and Andrew. Welcome, guys, again. We're excited to have you guys here.
Awesome. Yeah.
And of course, your co-host Sonia Montenegro.
Yay! Yeah, we're here talking about Alliance Dent Repair, and let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any dent work or body work, this is where you want to go. I mean, they're the winners of the Dent Olympics.
Well, we're the runners. We run.
Yeah, we
we
run the
run the-
competition.
Oh, you run the
We
place.
Yeah, we run the
competition,
company.
yeah.
Whoa, that's even better.
We're not allowed to compete because we run
It would be unfair.
it. It would be unfair.
You vote
Yeah.
for yourself.
That's
Uh,
right.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
That is one thing about the Dent Olympics. So we run the Dent Olympics, and then we have a whole nother group
That comes.
that just has numbers, and they pick everything's blind judging. So they
Yeah.
look at the numbers. They don't know who did the car. They don't know who did the dent. So
So it's called fair.
yeah, it's called fair. Unbelievable.
What is wrong with this world?
They said life's not fair, but the Dent Olympics is.
And I had never heard of the Olympics, but now you got my attention.
Yeah,
Yes,
y'all should come
yes.
check it out.
And that cannon,
That's it.
we like to see that in real.
Oh, yes.
You know.
We have them at the shop. We've got one there, so come by.
We can.
No, we
can
can't
try it
sell
out.
it
Yeah,
to you.
we can put one
Can't
in your
let
car
you.
if you
Well,
want.
we can try. I want to volunteer his Bentley. We'll put a dent on your Bentley, but they'll fix it every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I
No
like
problem.
That's trust.
Oh my God. He knows it's gonna be good.
That's
He's
how
not
much you
gonna
can
buy
trust
it.
this guy.
It's not gonna devalue his car. It's not gonna be paid.
Because we're
Right?
gonna fix it.
See, I know.
Yeah.
Well, and so the design for the dent cannon was actually picked up by a tool company called Ultra Dent Tools out of California. I believe they've got one of the Carolinas, maybe. They have a location there now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do. Anyway, so if you really did, people purchase them to do training with now. So a lot of trainers, a lot of companies that train technicians are starting to purchase the Canon. So if you really do want one of your own, you can purchase it from Ultra Dent Tools. You
Or you
find
can
them
come talk
online.
to us.
Or you can come see us, and yeah, we've got one on display at the shop. So yeah, come check it out. It's really pretty cool.
Well, I know Angel won't let me to say this, but I like to get one who parks too close to my car.
Right?
He goes, no, you can't say that. You can't do that, right? I mean, you can think about it.
That's right.
All right. Don't park close to me. But I know a good place where you can get it.
That's right. Leave a card. No, no.
Let's bring you
That's the downside. You know, people say all the time, "Oh, there's a dent in that car. You should leave your card on it." And unfortunately, from experience in the past, people will call you and go, "You put this dent in my car," so that you could leave a card.
Yeah.
So it's the reason that word of mouth from other people is so important, because we are honest people. We do have integrity. We would never do that to someone's car. But unfortunately, there are companies out there that would do that. So we just steer clear of that. If you guys want to put the card on there, that's great. But we refrain from doing that ourselves, just because as
one of
owners
your
of the business, it's a little.
I think one of your
conflict
competitors
there,
did it to her car.
Oh, really?
Probably. Just bring it to me and I'll show you how to fix it.
The new product that they have.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Talk
so
about your new. Oh, before we do that, name of your company?
Alliance Dent Repair and Alliance Auto Spa.
Yeah, so we have a new auto
Both
spa
of them.
division.
Yeah.
Wow. The company grew just while we were sitting here.
Just
I love it.
Overnight.
It took a little longer than that, but
We've been working on it for a while.
we have been, but we are excited that we've got that division up and running, and we've got some new services to offer to our customers. So our goal, obviously with dent repair, we want your vehicle to look the best that it can. So we've added some additional services to make that even more possible. So tell them about our new service.
So I went and got trained to do paint protection film, which is a self-healing film that you put on. Most people do like a front wrap where you do the bumper fenders, hood, and 90% of the people, it's a new car or a car that they're going to keep for long term. But it's supposed to take an impact of a rock up to 80 miles an hour, and then it'll self-heal in the sun. So as long as it doesn't penetrate the film, you still have your protection. And we also do a ceramic coating by a company called System X. They're the only company in ceramic that has a government contract, and they have a contract for making a ceramic that will hold up to temperatures over 1,000 degrees. And they use it for Apache helicopters to keep the exhaust from melting the paint on the helicopters. So we use that. It's one of the thickest coatings. By the time it dries, it takes about 4 days to cure fully, and it's about 0.9 mil. So it's almost 1 mil thick is how thick the coating is, which is still thin. But when you're talking about a coating, most of them are, I think, like 0.1 or 0.3 or something like that. So it's the thickest coating you can get. So, but it makes it look wet, glossy, and just beautiful all the time. No dust will stick to it. You can just spray it off with the hose. All the water beads.
We don't need that today. We don't need to
Yeah.
have the coat
Yeah, it would
this
just
morning.
wash
Yeah.
off.
My car,
Everything would
my
just
car.
wash right off. No, it's an amazing product, and we're proud to be able to be
Offer it.
dealers of
They can
that.
still dent it. They can still
Yeah.
It can still be dented,
It still can be
unfortunately.
dented.
But there's also ceramic for the interior of the
Yes.
vehicle too. So Andrew put it on the inside of my car. So, because we try out all of the brands and products and things that we like, right? So he did it to my car, and I went and picked up drinks at the shop the other day. So we'd all have something to drink. And one of the cups spilled into my seat. And I do have leather seats in my car, but it beat it up. It never even soaked in. I was so impressed. I took a little video. You'll see it on our social media next month, but it just beat it up. It never soaked into. So it's really great for people who have kids or maybe you do a lot of road trips and you just,
and drink
eat and drink in the car. And so we have protection not just for the outside of your car, but for the inside too. So
She's gonna
And
want
if
that.
it's- if
She's
it's a
gonna want
light-
that because when I'm in the car, she tells me I spill things. So.
I mean, not
She
only
driving
you,
crazy?
everyone, especially when we have little ones.
Yeah.
right.
Last night I went to church. I had 7 kids in my car.
7?
7 kids in my car. So
Yeah,
Oh.
somebody's gonna
imagine.
spill something.
They're not all my kids.
She goes, okay,
But
which
they
one's
wanted
your
to
money?
come with me. I always have my nephews wanting to come with me. Always. And since I have a big car, they'll, run, when they see me. So that sounds very interesting. And I'm
Yeah.
going to share this because I know I can guarantee you this is a must for every person that has little kids.
Yeah, and if you have light colored, seats or something like that, you want to spill something dark, soda or wine or something like that. Well, I guess you wouldn't have wine in your car, but hopefully. But just saying,
Now this
any
is
kind of
only for
colored thing.
leather seats, right?
Yes.
Not for.
I think we have, we can get one for micro suede seats too. But right now we just have the leather.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what we're off. And then we have other auto spa services that we're going to be adding. Just because a lot of these things don't require certification doesn't mean that we don't get one. We want to make sure that our customers know that we're qualified. So we're actually coming soon. Will be windshield chip repair, and then also window tinting. So be on the lookout for those. It's listed on our website. So as soon as we're able to offer those services, we're just waiting on the certifications, and that just means waiting on the classes that we can go to take. They're only scheduled at certain times, so we can only go when they're scheduled. So window tinting should be coming, I would say, probably by the end of March, and then windshield chip repair maybe around the same time. So just keep an eye out
Nice.
for
Well,
that.
congratulations. Looks like you guys have a lot of things
We're trying.
coming up.
We're
That's
trying
awesome.
to spread out. Everybody doesn't need a dent taken out, but
That's right.
we try to offer other things to attract
Have more options.
Yeah. And a lot of times it's things that, because people, trust us for what we've done with their dent repair, they'll call and say, hey, do you know someone who does this? Or do you know someone who does that? And we're able to, give that referral. Well, now this is, we still have referral partners that things that are beyond what we're able to do, we're going to still send to, but we wanted to offer some, simpler things that we could just do ourselves to offer to our customers. So
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so this is so good. Sonia, you wanna
Commercial.
look at that?
Oh,
Can you
how
read
about-
it out for us and translate it?
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So we want to announce we're very excited because we all have 9 million. 9 million, that's a lot of viewers. That's
Wow.
awesome. Congratulations.
Yay.
That just means we're growing. That's awesome. And we just wanted to thank everyone, that it's always here with us, supporting us, Radio Metroplex, American Chambers for Business, and all of us. We really appreciate that from the bottom of our hearts. Um, and yes, from all of us. CEO Angel Martinez, we're all here growing, and we're very happy to continue to be here, sharing with you all the great news and introducing new businesses, not new businesses, but great business owners that come to the show every week.
Yay, thank you, Sonia. I was gonna try it, but I don't know how to read it. Sorry.
You don't need to.
That's why I need Sonia. Sonia, make sure you're there. But thank you, Sonia. That was great news.
That's very exciting.
9
Growing.
9 million of you.
That's a
Thank you
lot.
for watching.
Yeah, thank
And if you need dent repair or you need your car, go to the spa.
Mhm.
They'll probably get a car massage or something like
That's
that.
right.
We don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
where-
we just
but
mark it
anyway,
right in.
Alliance Dent Repair, your phone number.
Is 469-503-7615.
Okay.
What
let's-
about Facebook? Where can they find you? Because nowadays, most people, Facebook
Social
is
media.
social media. Where can they find you? All the social medias we have out there: Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah,
TikTok.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Find us on Google. We don't do TikTok just yet. So I don't know how many people want to hear us banging on cars on TikTok,
Well,
but if
I'm
y'all
sure
want to
you
hear
guys
it,
will
You can do
enjoy
it like
that.
you can do it like a drum.
You'll be
Yeah.
surprised. I'm sure you guys will
Two-
enjoy seeing
two
that.
hammers.
That
Yes.
would be interesting.
You should totally do that.
New
Yes.
technique.
yes.
There we go.
Exactly.
But but you're right. So do they find you under Alliance Dent Repair, or how do they find you?
Yeah, you can search Alliance Dent Repair. You can also search Alliance Auto Spa. Those will all get you to our Alliance Dent Repair website. And then, of course, all social media. So
And the website is
AllianceDentRepair.com.
.com.
Awesome.
Y'all write that
We're gonna have a
down.
new follower today, okay, guys?
Yeah.
Thank you.
But we learned something good, and I'm really honored because I know they're very busy and they took the time out to be here. And it's really great when you got business folks that understand. The more information you get out there, the more people get to know you. And our interviews, it's really people to people. I didn't know a lot of this thing. I didn't know about the canon.
No, very informative, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that didn't know, so it's pretty
Well,
interesting to know.
Yeah, and honestly, I've been doing this 23 years, and we still get people coming that never heard of paintless dent repair. So, yeah, there is paintless dent repair, and just have to find the right shop. And I just did want to say, there's a website. Do you know the ARC website? It's ARC certified. Those technicians right there, I can guarantee that anybody's on that site is a certified technician in your state that could help you out. Maybe April can look up the actual website. But,
Maybe.
it's nice to have those certifications.
It is. Well,
At least you know what you're getting
when I'm
into
not
because
running the radio show in the chamber, I have a technology company, and we get certified every 6 months. Because
Yep,
we're with
exactly.
Microsoft, Intel, and all that. So if you don't, you're going to be off.
Well,
You'll be off because our systems we take care of medical and all kinds of businesses in technology. We lock down their systems, especially when pandemic, all these people moved to their houses. We had to secure the connections between everybody. So yeah, certification. If you get a technology company that doesn't have the certifications, you're in for a tough spot. You
Yeah.
really need to look at those certifications. So I'm glad you brought that out. Because
Yeah.
a lot of people, but I didn't even know you had to get certified. you could be certified.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and so you can find those different techs that are certified. This is in all different states too. It's not just here in Texas, but it's at certifiedpdr.com.
CertifiedPDR.com.
Yep.
I'm gonna remember that.
And all those guys on there, they have a list of highly recognized guys that they have to pass certain video tests. How do they video their damage and everything? It has to be right. So we hold an ARC master technician, which is big damage, big collision type damage, and we also do a master hail certification. So we masters in both.
Wow, that is amazing. I didn't know that. I mean, this is, education.
Yeah.
And that's why we do this,
Mm-hmm.
is because we learn a lot from
I agree.
through the interview.
And another thing I would like to say is there's a lot of companies out there that just subcontract guys. The owners don't even know how to fix dents or anything. They're just like a broker. And, you got to be careful, because if their technicians leave, there's no way they're going to get your car fixed. So you have to worry about your warranties and stuff like that also.
Yeah, we do offer warranties with all of the repairs that we do. So that's a lot of the reason an insurance company will try to send you to a certain place. They'll say, oh, well, we guarantee if there's an issue that we're going to deal with that. We offer a warranty as well. And, a warranty is only as good as the company that stands behind it. So a lot of times when it hails here, you get a ton of companies that will come in town. They're storm chasers. And I'm not faulting them for that. There was a time that, that before we settled here in DFW, that we chase storms. But, the key with that is if they come from somewhere else and they're here for 3 months and they get all the work that they can get, and then they turn around and leave and you have a problem, they're gone. That warranty is no good for you if they're not here to stand behind it. So we are a locally owned company. We are a family owned company, and we live here, we work here, we're not going anywhere. So, just trust that warranty.
Yeah, that's very important.
Awesome.
Very
Yes.
important. I mean, what you're saying is so important that I wish more people would check the companies out, get
Yeah,
to know them,
me too.
because, you get car damage and you're like, and the insurance company's doing this now, and we don't know.
Well, and
Well,
I feel like that's a problem too with these reviews nowadays, is because, reviews when it first started were genuine. Now people can pay for reviews, and, a company that has 500 reviews, you got to kind of question whether they're really legit
Yeah.
reviews and stuff like that. So
Would you pay for that?
that's the problem with reviews nowadays. It's just, you don't know if they're unless you read them and they sound genuine, you just don't know where they're coming from.
Well, and it's not just that, too, is a lot of people, when they're unsure where to go, they kind of get confused by what we call the smoke and mirrors. So
Yes.
as soon as it hails, if it hails in the evening, then you can pretty much bet that by 8 a.m. the next morning, you will have had at least 6 people knock on your door wanting to talk to you about your roof or your car.
Right.
And they want to talk about how much money they're going to give back to you, and all, can we get you a membership to Six Flags? Can we, something to where you go, okay, well, if they want to do this, this is going to be great. Well, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. If they're giving you something substantial to get your work, then you can probably bet that there's going to be lower quality, because we talked about having technicians that were qualified, right? They're not going to work for less than what they know their work is worth. So just keep those kind of things in mind, that just because they leave a flyer and just because they promise you a bunch of things doesn't mean that the quality of their repairs is going to be what you're looking for. And they're also probably one of those companies that's come in town, they're going to be gone in 3 months. And when you figure out that where they cracked your paint is rusted, 6 months from now, they're gone, and now you have rust on your car that will continue to rust until you actually take it and have it repainted. So, was that $1,000 that they wanted to give back to you worth the $3,000 that you're going to have to pay to have your car repainted now because they cracked your paint and you have rust? So just keep those kind of things in mind. That's the smoke and mirrors. Now, to be competitive in our business is we do discount deductible, and we do.
I want to say this before
Go
you.
ahead.
A lot
I'm
of
gonna put my sunglasses on.
a lot of those companies will also drill holes in your car
Oh, yeah, that's true.
and drill holes in your panel to access the dents quicker and easier
Is that
to
right?
get it done.
What?
Yeah, and they don't tell you that they drill holes in your car. So if you ever get a repair, open your door jambs, open your quarter panels, and if you see black plugs in there, some of them are factory, but if you see one in every panel or your quarter panels and stuff, those aren't supposed to be there. And they will drill in your car just to get the dents out quicker, make the process quicker.
And a lot of the reason that's a problem is because your car was made, the manufacturer made it in a certain way with safety standards. So when you put a hole somewhere that it doesn't belong, now you've created a weak spot in that metal, which could equal a bad day if you have a collision with your family in the car and that car is not, it's not standing up to that impact the way that it should,
It
because
changes,
now
it changes the
it
crumple
changes
zone.
it changes the integrity of the security of your vehicle.
So each panel's
you're-
made to crumple in a certain way. If you drill a hole in it and it makes it crumple differently, then it's a hazard.
Yeah.
And we
And
never drill in any insurance car, any claim.
Yeah, we don't
drill.
drill.
We use
And we don't
glue
recommend you let
pulling
anyone
and-
else do it either.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're unsure, if you want to know if it's ever happened to you, come by and see us. We'll inspect, we'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
And because if it is something that happened with an insurance claim, you let your insurance company know, your insurance company's going to hold that company accountable for the damage that they caused to your vehicle. So if you want to know if it's happened to you, you're not sure, bring it by. We're happy to inspect it for you.
Yeah,
But
I've seen them make companies buy the cars because of the dents, because of the holes that they drilled.
But to be competitive in the market, we do offer a discounted deductible. So if you have a deductible and you want to spend that on something else like sports for your kids or races or a night out with your sweetheart, whatever you want to do, we save you the deductible. And if you don't have rental coverage, we can help you out with that too. Our goal is to make sure that your repair is zero money out of pocket, and that's on all hail insurance claims. Obviously, we can't do that on door dings and things like that. But yeah, we just we want customers to get the services that they need and it not cost them an arm and a leg. And we wanted to do, we want to do it fair
And we
and
actually
do quality work.
we actually reduce our price to cover that deductible.
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah,
awesome. That's
What
awesome.
did we learn today?
A lot. I mean, I can't just say one
You're gonna have
thing.
to
It
write
was
it
very
down.
informative. Yes, I love it. Yes, it's amazing.
yeah,
I'm
it's
thinking
really good.
oh
And-
my God, I'm gonna go check my car.
Well, and the good thing about it is, April, when women come in and if they're unsure, April can, be there to show them and, we walk them through the whole process. And I feel like it makes them more comfortable too with her knowing everything about it.
I think our women members and all, they would feel better
Yes.
because it's all a trust factor.
Yeah.
It really
I
I
is.
mean, this is one of your biggest assets besides your car. I mean,
Besides
besides your house.
Yeah.
Well,
Right?
yeah, but nowadays cars are getting up there.
Yeah, it could be a house.
Yeah, I could have bought a house,
I know you can buy
But,
eggs now too.
Yeah, but
They're
you
on
know,
up there too, right?
and this is what we're trying to do on the show is ladies and gentlemen, be wise.
Yes.
Do your homework because you will suffer if you don't. I mean, getting to know people you can trust and depend on. That's the name of the game. Making good connections.
That's right.
And thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
We're going to continue at 2 o'clock in Spanish. So April's going to sing the rendition of
All right.
Rancho Grande.
You ready?
Well, thank y'all for
And,
having us. We really
yeah,
do
we
appreciate the opportunity to
It's
be
our
here.
honor.
And
I mean, I didn't even give them that much time. We were. I said, y'all gonna be on the radio show, huh?
Sounds good.
And they're like, okay, but that's how much they want you to know. That's how much they want to educate you, and we are blessed that we learn to meet you, and Sonia, she does a lot because Sonia goes in there and she wants to help everybody too. And
Good.
the thing is, we're passing out real good information with the people we.
Yes,
We interview.
this is all about. So I really enjoyed everything you've shared. You guys shared today. I'm sure a lot of people watching us also enjoy all the information, especially for us girls. I mean, those are things that you don't hear often. So that's awesome.
At 2 o'clock, we'll be back in Spanish, and our CEO is with Telemundo, one of our most powerful radio TV broadcasts, and she's going to interview you, and he'll be joining us. But anyway, thank you. We'll be back at 2 o'clock in Spanish.
Thank you.
Woo!